Okay, now we will be extending our session with deleting an element from a list. Now deleting an element from a list means we have to use three methods: del, then pop, and then remove. Now here I am going to show you a single method called delete. Now for that, first I have to make a list. I will make a list. List1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now next, first I will print my list so that we can compare that what is the list before completion and what is the list after deletion. So list before deletion, comma, I will just write list1. Now what I have to do, I have to delete list, say I will delete 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, right. Next, print. Now next is print list after deletion. Now list after deletion, whatever the changes we have made to the list will be notified here. So I will use this. Now first I am going to run this program, a small program for you, deleting an element from a list. I will say del, then just C. Okay, just a second, Z, okay, is equal to delete list 3. Now let us look at the values. It is in the syntax. Why I am getting that syntax error? Let us check, because delete list 3. Now what if I will write, I will remove it from here and just write del list 1. Now what I will be having, just let's look at the examples. Look, this is giving error everywhere. Now we have to check why it is giving, because what we are doing is we are just writing, okay, now del, my list name is list1. So here will be list1. Now let me run. Look, this is my answer. So friends, always remember, this is a small thing, but I want to do it for you. So remember that you have to use this type. List1, then this. Right? Now, moving on to the next program. Now our next program is a membership function. Membership functions. Now there are two functions in membership: in your in function, comma, not in. Now how to use them? Suppose I have made a list. List2 is equal to, 4. Now print. Now I will write in print that 3 in list2. Now let us check whether it will give an error or an output. Friends, errors are equally important because we have to check why errors are there. So we will check for member true, as 3 is in the list, comma. Now I will print for not in. Now if I will check 5, not in list2, then what will be my answer? Is true. Now if I will write here that 4 in list2, so it will be false. So for not in list2, okay, it is going to be false. So it will always return Boolean values. It will always return Boolean values. Now friends, let me move on to the next program, which is our next program is to find the largest number from the list. Now remember, the list can be of any size. We have to find out using the formula. So first I will just make a list, create a list is equal to, for that I will take one thing. I will take an empty list as A. Now take number of elements as inputted by the users. That user can input any number of elements. I will write enter any number of elements, right, comma, now don't need of comma, just this. Now I have entered the number of elements. Now what I have to do, for I have to check the cycle for what it will run, 1 comma n plus 1. Now put the columns here. Now enter the elements in the list. Now b is equal to, I will just make it int input, enter the element, right? Is it so? Yes. Now what I will do, I will just append to the list A. Here you can use extend function also, but we are taking one by one, so we will use append function, a dot append. Now I will use a dot sort, because if it is sorted, it is easy for me to find the largest value, because if it is sorted, then the largest value will be the n minus 1th index. Then the large value is the largest value is, और हम यहाँ लिख देंगे a n minus 1. Right, now I will run the program for you. Largest in list for I in range. Okay, look, these are the very simple silly mistakes I am making. Enter the number of elements. Okay, enter the element. I will add 1 1 1 1 1. So 5 times it is largest value is 1. Now I will again run it for you. We will check for different values. It is 3 5 4 10. Now the largest value is 10. So we are capable enough to make a program in the list, so that to find the largest number from a list. Now coming on to the next program, which is find mean of the list. Now for that, what I have to do, I have to make a list first. Now I will define a formula, define average, in which I will define a list. Okay, now return sum of list divided by, as mean is length into list. Now we can define the formula of mean here. Mean is equal to sum of all elements divided by number of elements. So mean is equal to sum of all the elements, sum of the list divided by length of the list, as length of the list will return all the elements of the list. Now we are writing the driver code. Now for driver code, lst is equal to, we will just write down any number of elements, 15 9 55 45 45 62 49. कुछ भी मैं लिख लेता हूँ अपनी मर्जी से. You can write it down at it. Now I am taking average function. Now that upper average function is referenced here with lst. Right. Now we will print the value, print average, or we will write mean of list is now we use round function, as I will provide average comma 2. Now what average comma 2 will does, it will return in 2 decimal form. Okay, means 2 decimals can be obtained, means it will be 1.14 2.24 like this. So I will save this program for your reference. Mean of list is 40.29. Now if I will make it 3, then see, this is the use of round function. So round function does what? Round means the which we have to round, the number which we have to round, and the number of decimal places. If I will write 0 here, then there will be no decimal place. So I will write accordingly, as I am getting my answer as 2. So I will run this. Now friends, moving on to the next program, which is to find the to apply the linear search, which is to perform the linear search. Okay, now linear search means any element to be found by matching one by one. ठीक है, एक एलिमेंट से मैच करते हैं और फिर चलाते हैं. So first I will take a list. List 1 is equal to, now I will enter 4, 2, 8, 9, 3, 7, 5, whatever it is. Now in this I will input int. What I am inputting? The number to search. Now int, sorry, it is input. Now I will write here, enter the number to search. Right, now I will write found. If the number is found, we will mark it true, otherwise it will be false. F will be capital. Now for I in range, what I should write? I should write length of list 1. Up to the length of list 1, we have to run this program. So now friends, check this thing. If list 1 braces I means for any value of I, it will be 1, and it will be 1 if is equal to n. Then what we have to do? Then what we have to do? We have to write found is equal to make it true that we have found our element. Then print, look, percentage found at, we will write found at the position. Now here, after putting a comma, we will write in that n comma I, right? After that, now if after coming out of the if found, it is equal to FALS, I'm writing wrong spellings, false, then print element not in the list, right? So this is your linear search. Now I will run for you. Enter the number search. So 8 is at 2 position at the second index and the 6th index. So we will check 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 and 6. So friends, let me again explain this program to you. It will be 4, 2, 8, 9, 3, 7, 8. I have taken the list, and n is equal to input, enter the number to search. First we must have the number which we have to search. So found is equal to false. For I in range, length of list if the list is equal to this, then we have to work on it. So friends, we have read several programs depending on that list. We have found the mean of the list, we have found the largest number in the list, we have found the membership function in the list, we have also done deletion in the list and the list. Okay, so these are the various options how you can traverse a list. These are the various options and functions which I told you how you can make your list looking good. So friends, this is it from my side today. So this is about list, and you will study hard. So lists are the functions which contain heterogeneous data. Now there are several programs which we have learned. There are too many to go. So up to this exams, up to this you have to cover during this lockdown period. You have to study well. This is your subject IP, and we have already studied the control flow statement, the list. Now next onwards I am going to start with the dictionaries. These are very important and easy part to learn. So friends, till then, bye, take care, have a good time.